Let Daddy finish. Let Daddy finish. Hi, sugar bugs. What you doing? You finding all the books? Whoa, that was a heavy book.
That one.
Yeah. I like your hairdo today, baby. Very cute.
Papa. What? Papa.
Just got done layering up the potatoes. We're at 4 boxes now. Added some dirt so that they can grow. The other day I got done. Got our cabbage, thinned it out. Some more cabbage, and then I think this is Brussels sprouts. There's some of the starch that I took out that didn't quite make the cut. Thinned out the kale. I still need to work on the carrots. Got our broccoli or our lettuce over there is doing really good. We need to start eating it. Then our peas are doing pretty good. They were growing.
So we just got the outboard, the kicker, all tuned up and ready to go. So we're getting ready to pull the skiff out of the water and we'll get it all mounted. Plus we have a new GPS fish finder coming in. We'll get that all mounted here pretty quick too. So hopefully the boat's only out of the water for a couple of days until the fish finder comes in and all will be set.
Before I pressure wash the inside of the boat, and then I'll give you an after.
So I ran the cable to the transducer spot, but I haven't run it all the way up to the mounting bracket yet. The mounting bracket's gonna need some holes drilled before I can officially call it good. But here's the wire harness here that's all askew. So hopefully it's not going to take very long to get it all mounted up and zip tied back in place. So after I got done and ran the transducer all the way to the front and tied in all the cable, I turned on the unit because I had power all the way up there in the front console. Found out that I bought the wrong unit. So the Striker is a fish finder only, and it is not a GPS as well. So my mistake. We ordered the right unit. I'm gonna have to send this one back, but I think I'm gonna pretty much be pro at running wires in this boat when I'm done. So yay me.
Oh boy.
You got a rain suit. Come on. All right, let's go back to the car. Wave to Mama. Say hi, Mama.
Mess before the reward. We started working on racks for our smokehouse because we have a bunch of fish in the fridge. So Joe's cutting these in half, ripping them in half for the actual rack part. Look, I've never seen a frog in our yard. Kiss it.
I'm not gonna kiss it.
Too bad Bonnie's not awake. Oh, she's taking a nap. Run away, little buddy. Run away. Bon Bon, when did you become such a big girl? We got the frame of the rack built, and then we got 2 of the racks that go on it built. We some friends had some food grade plastics, so it's good up to 200 degrees. So and we cold smoke, so hopefully it'll be all good. But yeah, we got this far. We got 2 racks. I'm working on another one right now, and we'll put it in the smokehouse soon. Are done for now. Here's the racks. I need to pressure wash them and scrub them down and wash them off so that they're ready for fish. I am pressure washing the racks and scrubbing them down. These have, we're just sitting outside, so they're kind of all nasty, so I want to get that off before we put fish onto it. So here's it before. It's hard to tell that it's very dirty unless you get really zoomed in. Alright, now it's all cleaned off and scrubbed down. And you can see it's all clean and ready for some fish.
So as we're getting ready to smoke our first batch of fish of the year, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a heads up on what we're working with the smokehouse. So this whole building used to be the smokehouse itself, but for us, not being able to get a whole bunch of fish, I decided to make it smaller a couple years ago. And so I ended up cutting it into thirds. 2/3 of it is our wood storage now and some other storage. But this 1/3 is our smokehouse. So we had just built these racks to go in here. And this little shelf unit in there. This is our heat source. We're going to end up using a propane heat source in this, but it'll contain the heat away from the fish. So we're gonna give it a preliminary firing before we put fish in, and we'll see how that goes to kind of dry out the racks and get all the cobwebs and stuff out of here. So there we go.
That's quite a hairdo, baby.
Going down like this. Down or up. Or down. Or up. Say hi to Mama. Say hi, Mama. Hi, Mama. So here's the finished result. The racks that we had created. And this is their primary purpose. Honey, do you want to tell us what we're doing here?
We marinated this fish. We had cut it up and marinated it overnight. And we're gonna try our hand at making some dry fish, some marinated dry fish. We've never done it before. Our friends have done it and they kind of explain the process, so we'll see how it turns out. It's very labor intensive and takes a lot of time, so I'm not sure if we'll do it again. It depends on how delicious it is.
So for those of you guys that don't know what dry fish is very, very thinly sliced salmon fillet, brined some way, whatever you choose, and then it's laid out and smoked until crackly dry. And if you don't get that crackly dry texture, then there is a risk of spoiling. So it's a little bit like jerky, but more so dry and light. So here's our opportunity to give it a shot, and we'll see how it goes.
All right, so we got the racks done. We got all the fish on the racks. And we're gonna show you, we've already been smoking this fish for, what do you think, babe, like 8 hours? 7 hours we've been smoking this fish. And we just left it last night, and then we started smoking it again this morning. So we're gonna go check it. So there's the smokehouse. You can see the smoke rolling out the top of it.
Looks good.
Here's our system. Here's some fish. Yum. We emptied out Bonnie's water station so that on days where it's nice but windy or cold, she can still play in it. Now stay down, baby. We don't need to go up the stairs right now. We'll go back in the house? Okay, we're gonna go back inside. Change your mind. Go play. Go ahead. Go play. The fire got too hot, so Joe's trying to cool it down. We're gonna check it and see if we want to be done. All right, we decided to take this stuff out. This is the salmon jerky. Dry fish. We're gonna have to dry it more. And then these are the spines we're gonna finish cooking up in the heat. Yummy, yummy. Those 3 racks of dry fish are now all in here. And we're just dehydrating them a little bit more to make sure that all the moisture's out of them before we bag it up to eat. So each rack is pretty full. It's pretty cool. Hopefully it'll be a delicious snack.